So, welcome back to Transport Fever 2 on the Sodor Island map with the Red Cup captain. And I let the game run in the background a bit and added some stuff. Like I started with like our highway or autobahn construction because we have a lot of throughput of material supplies to the material supplier, which then also supplies to the dam and probably later the other dam as well. And the game still spawns them in like weird locations, but these two locations are pretty fine, so I think that we probably in the end will like terraform the land around them so that they really can be dams. I don't think they will have animations if we add water on one side, but at least they look a bit more in place than they are now. I don't know how they start building dams, but I would think they would not just place them in the middle of nowhere and then like start building around them. But this one could work as well, where we could like designate an area around it where we would then basically, like, I think there's a mod for placing water, at least I think I saw one. I don't think we have it now, but that's not a big deal. So we should be able to like properly build the dams like into a nice scene. And yeah, I worked on like a lot of areas a little bit, mostly so we have enough money to like really start decorating stuff. And I also worked on this train line because it really had problems, and it still has problems with the trains we have now. It's really hard for them to go up and down the hill. But that's probably basically it. I don't think I added much more. In the last episode we pulled out the wood line, which transports wood to our two material plants, which are here and here, and then it sends it back. And now we have basically like a ton of trucks delivering stuff from this station to our material supplier and then ahead to the dam. We want to like replace all of that properly with trains later on, but we are not yet there yet. I also added like this circle line and then some smaller stuff which is not that important, mostly so that we have enough money now to like probably start decorating and setting up our lines. And I also like have some problems with the spring update. I'm not sure why, but it only accepts, I figured out what problems we had before, it only accepts switching the terminal if basically the switch can happen right in front of the terminal. So if you wanted to like have access from these lines to both terminals, we needed to like add the switch here, which technically we could do. It would not hurt us much to like have this segregation, but I really would love for like how it is now, that the trains are going into the parking slots and then going back out. We have some issues now. Why is this one on the wrong line, by the way? They're doing it again, which is kind of annoying. They should come in. Oh, it's not on the right line, on the wrong lane. It's just yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing. Waiting for free path. Okay. No, sorry, I'm right. They should go in here and come out on this side. So this one is, I'm not sure why. This one is, but now it says it has no path, which is kind of funny. Is it because it's no? It should. This game, like especially when you have trains like going back and forth, like forward and backwards, it makes me kinda go crazy a bit, because I'm not really sure. So this is a new spawn train, I would imagine. Yes, it comes out from our depot. And oh, this is a decoration train. This is one of the problems when I have decoration trains. I'm like, where's this one going? Nowhere, because it stays there. Okay. So there are two lines here. for like both of them. I'm also not understanding. This one should go to Balaho, which is fine. And this one should go to the sawmill as well, but what's this problem? Yeah, it should have a path. This is one of the things I really don't like. It's like I'm not sure if it was. Oh, we got another mine, which we probably don't need in a place. Oh, I also added shipping lines, which took forever because it really lags, which is one of the good things in the spring update. If you set a lot of waypoints, like water waypoints, it takes forever because every time you set them, like the whole line reloads, and it takes, I don't know why it takes so long, but it takes forever. There are some videos on YouTube which like go into the details why it does this stuff, but I'm not sure why I'm not sure. I'm also not sure why they didn't solve it like which also sucks in City Skylines. When you set like lines, it also sucks because it's also not always working, but technically it's cool that they generate the lines like all the time. But I think this game has some caching issues because especially if you like configure stations and stuff, I think it reloads like the lists and stuff all the time every time you like click the button, and it doesn't do it like on load or something. So I think one of the problems with like lag and like shipping lines is mostly that it's recalculating it the whole trip then again all the time. So what it does now with the waypoints, which makes lagging pretty much obsolete, is like it only calculates like from waypoint to waypoint, which works way nicer. So we don't have a lot of lag, but adding the line still sucks. So we have a line basically which supplies oil to an oil power plant, which is here, and a fuel refinery, which is also, and I also added some, I bought them with like cash over the industry tab. I bought some more oil wells because we have not enough oil to constantly supply our oil refinery to level up. It's just not enough, so I hope it's enough now, so that we can like continue. And we probably need to do that for some other industries, but it's the other industries are like, there are more of them. It's just oil wells, like just one oil well, one refinery, and one fuel like refinery and stuff, which kind of sucks a bit, but it's fine. And I added also like, I decorated a bit. I just played, my neighbor was like drilling all the time, and I thought I want to go ahead, and so we have now enough money to like start really nice areas. So the concept is basically this will be one giant industrial area. Oh, another thing is like, I don't know which mod it is, I kind of like it, but it's also kind of annoying, is if industries level up, there's a chance that they spawn cities, which happened on this coal power plant and this one. So this gives us some opportunities, but it's kind of weird when you like go somewhere and there's like a city now. And here it built completely on the cargo tram network, which is not really like accessible for cars and stuff. So we changed it to one where they don't build on the street, which sadly looks not as good as the green line we have here, which looks like proper, like basically a train line or something. But it's fine. There's also like a lot of stuff going on. So we are making like quite a nice earning now. It should enable us to like continue with our date speed, and also enable us to spend money on building nice things and letting like trains run which are not that profitable, only for it looking nicer and stuff like that. But we need to fix this now, which kind of annoys me. So let's have a look. What's invisible train tracks? We probably only, oh this is, I always forget we have them. This is for like distancing stuff and making like the rail bed. Yeah, that's pretty great, because it's kind of annoying if you do this and then again and again and again. So you can have them with, it looks proper. For bridges probably as well. City growth blocker, which you probably should also use in some areas. We have a lot of stuff which I'm not really using, to tell you the truth, because it's kind of like hard to figure out sometimes what you want with like all the mods. Because one thing this game game really does not great, but I don't think any building game does it really nice. It's like the menu stuff. So this one is probably... I mean, this one... Yeah, no, there should be no way that they drive in the wrong way or not. Oh, it does. Okay. This is kind of funny. Because they should drive in and drive out. So are they like rotated in the other station or something? Okay. So we fixed this one. So why are you not going ahead then? Waiting for free path. Even if you wanted to go in here, there should be enough path here. Oh no, the signals are set up. Yeah. This is one of the things I hate in this game, where like it would be so much easier, and I think I'm not sure if it's my brain. Like I played so many of these games over time. Okay, we should probably add one here, and it's one way. And then the other thing is like I'm not sure if Transport Fever 1 allowed it, or if it is some other game. It would be great to like tell them like exactly in which station they should to go. I mean, technically it looks like... No, this only allows you reversing. And this tells you stop 1 of 3. Manage line. Oh, sorry. I know what it is. We changed... I was changing... Yeah. I was changing... Sorry, it's my fault probably. I was changing this area quite heavily. Because there's a lot of like stops, because these trains with the steel are like really slow, or like they get up to their maximum speed but they take forever. So if they wait here for like one going in and out of the station, they block basically the whole line. So I started adding, basically making it 4 line, or not 4 lines, I make it 2 lanes per direction. And there's probably now, I would imagine that's the problem for the wood now, that there is but technically there should be no problem if it tells me. Now there is a problem, because it still has the waypoint here, and the waypoint is technically dead. So what was the issue? The issue is that we need to move the waypoint, because this is the new line for... Was that the problem or not? Nope. It still has a problem. So if we manage the line, no, the waypoint is removed. So what's your problem now, mate? Okay, there's no warning if we go in this way, but he never can drive it because it's one way. You know what? We can't solve you, so we sell you and just add another one then. Because it's kind of annoying. I'm always not sure if this happens because some changes in the train line. So the idea is the new train, like the new line goes around here and then goes on the right tracks, and the left tracks are mostly used for the steel transport. But technically they are both main lines if we set it up right, so new trains can then decide, or we decide for them, which lane they take. But the idea is this also needs rebuilding probably, because I'm not quite happy with it, but we probably need to extend this whole area then. Okay. Probably, if, like I'm looking at it, it's probably the signals which are wrong, I would imagine, which make problems now. So we want to remove this where it joins, which also sucks under bridges of course, but we want to add like I don't know if there's a picker option somewhere. Perhaps there is already, or there's a mod for it, but it would be really nice to like have a way to pick exactly the same line that you had before. I mean, it keeps it usually, but not like if you switch too much, it sometimes loses which line you had before. I mean, yeah, it's all fine. So What we want technically now is to have the switch probably in front of here somewhere. So let's try to do it here. And it gets really slow. Yeah, but we don't really need the signals there. We can remove them there. So we want... let's do 80 is fine. And then this one is not possible again. Okay. So this should... I mean, it's not great if they are so like set differently, but it's fine. So then this is our... So basically it splits here now. So we have one line going here and one there. So this means that we need a signal here and a signal here, and that's it basically. Yeah, we need to replace the signals. That's probably one of the main problems. Technically we can do it without a signal, but I kind of have problems usually with it if you do replace options. We just remove the left one and then set new ones. But I hope that this will help our traffic congestion here, because it's kind of problematic. And we need to remove this one as well. We need to add some more switching in it, but I'm not yet sure where like good positions for it is, so that later trains can basically decide which of the lines they will use. The other idea I had, which is basically the same, is to like rebuild this area as well, because I'm not quite happy with it as well. They all have problems with like throughput. I mean, the new option enables you to have more trains going through a station, but it also ends up in you need to plan your train yard, or however you want to call it, better. So that's what I'm trying to do now. What I realized later after I built this bridge is that it's probably smarter to have these trains go over the bridge from here, and then just have this like curve into this station, which we had before, which is probably smarter. But we can change it later as well. I'm not yet, like, I'm with this stuff, I don't really have a plan usually, which is a problem as well, but it's kind of how I play it. So let's do, so we need a waypoint, and which one do we decide? These ones are not really useful. I quite like them, but probably want, oh, this is nice, this is small. These are fine. So then we want our wood line, or like planks. They don't really supply wood, they supply planks. And then we want it to go from why does it not, okay. And then when it goes from Ballahu to, we want to use this waypoint, and then it should take us to another line, which hopefully makes it a lot faster, because now it's kind of slow. And then we need some more signals on all of the way, and this will be great. So it's here, which hopefully helps with that. So we probably don't want to add another one here, because it will probably block this crossing. So I'm not sure if is this far enough away. Yeah, it should be. So let's do outer sig, and then if I set them here, it should set them. No, it doesn't. Like, I never know where it sets them. Okay, it set them on the other side. It's not a problem with the signal stuff. It's probably like I'm too stupid to do it. So okay, so I need to place them. So I probably need to place this one there, and then it should add. Yeah, it does. Okay, so this should basically fix our routing issues. And we should not forget to add another train to the 9, which we probably have too many now, but I mean, yeah, and I'm too stupid to click the right area. Manage vehicles, yes, we have. So I just want to have it on a round number. So technically, I would love if they would use both, but they don't. So this is probably not solvable with the spring update. It would be nice if you could do it with yeah, that was my base idea, was like having them switch here and decide which, like, before going in, having them decide here, but I don't know how it works, and perhaps there's some more like description from the developer somewhere to like where it decides how it is. Like, we have complete gridlock now. Oh no, it's fine. Because like having it decide just in front of the station to like switch is kind of stupid. I mean, it's probably easier for like developing it, but then you can't really have like setups like this working at all, because you can't really switch like waypoints or something else. So what we have now, what is better than nothing, is they will use these both terminals, but they only switch here. So technically what we could do is like just add some decoration trains so it looks more used, but it's kind of sad because I hope we could set it up so they would use all four. I mean, we can still do it here, and perhaps I'm doing it, but it kind of annoys me, because it would, I don't know if it's also, if it's based on signals, if it's like to the next signal or something, I'm not sure, but we will figure it out. And that's like the idea of doing all of this stuff. This station is also kind of full. It's all line 5. So it's because they have enough wood and they have enough. So it's just not producing enough at the moment, which kind of sucks. Do we have too many vehicles? Yeah, we probably have. But I don't want to really remove them, because this line still makes money, or not? Or it doesn't. Nope, it does not make money at all. Another option I really would love, and I don't know if there's any way to do it, is like just select half or something. Because usually I like this clicking sucks. And I don't know if there's a way for, like, that's my other problem usually, as I'm just not sure if there's some options somewhere I just don't see, but I don't believe it is like that. I'm just thinking it's, I don't know. I have that with a lot of games where I would think perhaps it's because my job or something, but in a lot of games I think like the UI is kind of like weird. Like, at least they have a search option here, which I kind of love, because implementation of searches are not that complicated, but a lot of games don't do them, and I don't know why. Because, like, for example, in Farming Simulator, there was a mod for like 19, but the new one, I don't know, that the modder didn't update it, and I looked into it, but it's complicated from like just doing it in one like afternoon or something without having more experience in it. So there was an option for searching in the shop, and like just by typing in words and having different sorting and stuff. And I don't know why they not just implemented it in the game, because it shouldn't be that hard for the developers to do it, but it would make the UI like quite easier. And at least the Transport Fever guys, they do it everywhere, which is kind of nice. They understand that point at least. But what they don't do so nice is like this sorting. I mean, it's kind of hard to do it. And then there's always small stuff you would prefer to have, which you don't have then, which is fine. But I mean, perhaps nobody else uses stuff like I do. I usually just clone vehicles, so I don't have a proper setup. But it would be really nice to like just say like select 5, or even if that's too complicated, select half. But I would imagine there is nothing like that, or I'm too stupid. You never know. They have a lot of options, but there's no search in the options, which is, I just said they have it everywhere except in the options, where you would like probably prefer to have a search, but it doesn't look like there's an option for halving your selection or something. Nope. Perhaps there's like another trick, or like there's a key binding which they don't show up, which doesn't show up in. So this line is basically full. Where does it go? or it goes here. But they don't produce anything, but it's fine. Like, this is another thing with this game, like, I'm never sure when you should have, yeah, I did it again, where I'm like basically select all and like just duplicate them, which is probably not the smartest way to handle all this stuff, but there's no real, at least I don't know a proper way to, yeah, I think we should like manage line. This is a stupid problem. We have problems because these ones can't get to the position where they need to go. So let's allow them more station. Let's give them 7, 8. Yeah, let's give them 7 and 8. So they're far away from the other ones. But it's still the same problem because it's kind of, I don't know really how to describe it, but I really would love like the traffic management like mod from City Skylines in this game, because it would enable you to do a lot more with like how you route vehicles, because I would love, I mean it's complicated here, I understand it, but there should be a way to like tell them use this road to like this side and use this road for like doing this stuff and stuff like that, because here it's still fine, but like if you build traffic roundabouts and like highway connections and stuff where they did here, they sometimes they do funny stuff, and also they switch lines. I don't know, I don't know if I didn't realize it before, if something interferes with the line switching, but it looks, I also don't know if it's the modded roads or something, but when they switch lines in between the lines they do this, which is, I mean it's fast, so you never have traffic issues, but it's really janky and I don't know why they do it. I mean, because one of the things which is really great in this game is like how good it looks, but this looks like awful. Because they jank around. It would look better if they would, I personally think it would look better if they just would teleport from one position to another. It would probably look better than having this like one key where they are rotated, which looks really weird. And it looks weird from like every perspective if you look at it. It never looks good. They teleport anyway, they don't like properly lane change. And the other thing is like I really would like love to like tell them don't do lane changing here, do it here, because they don't use this line at all and do all the lane changing here, which is classic standard problem you had in like City Skylines as well if you don't use it like with mods and stuff, but it's kind of annoying. So our train throughput looks fixed now. We probably need to add a bridge or like going under the other way. Yeah, we should probably like solving it differently with like going up or low. I'm not sure yet which is the proper direction, but it's kind of annoying. And that's like, it's not really an issue you would not have in real life, so it's probably like proper that they do it, and it's probably not so problematic in later days. But like our trains are, I mean we could put like higher power trains in front of them, but we just can't afford it technically. We have a new fishery really far away. Like, they have even like, no they don't, it's not like, yeah game, I mean it's a modded industry, it's fine, but yeah, that's, I mean it has water like somewhere, but I already placed this manually before because it would not spawn them. Like I don't know, it's like the automatic spawning is cool, but at the moment it's like just spawning industries everywhere. It also removes some, but it usually removes the ones I don't want it to remove, and it spawns too many of the same kind. So it's kind of nice that it spawned another one, but it's also again in close proximity to the same kind of industry. And on the whole map there is no other fishery, so they are both on this side, which is okay, but it's just not, it would be cooler if it's like placing them more logically, but it could also be I have so many mods running that there's some issues in between them. So we fixed the wooden line hopefully, and we can't really use this, and we wanted to do this well as well. So let's add some decoration here before we end it. And we have diesels, but we want European diesels. Do we have the small ones? No, we only have like, they're too modern than electro. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Like I have a lot of mods for like using different. I kind of like these ones. So let's put one here, and then give it some. Oh, we have wood units as well. Let's add some cargo. It's like too close, too far away. Do we have an option for our offset? Yes. This looks fine. Yeah, I'm like with the offsets as well. I'm kind of not sure why it always wants a different offset, but who cares? You can do it. It's not that hard to do. So it always wants. Oh, no, it's fine. Or not. I mean, this is fine. Oh, this is also one. But it's fine. This one is annoying, kind of. They like are running the whole time, so this is kind of fine. And some more. Then we can later put wood on them, so it looks like they are parked here or something. Why are you like completely different offsets now? This game sometimes, I don't understand what it wants away. Nope. So now it wants minus offsets. Okay, this is fine. Then we want our wave view, man. Way. Nope, that was not what I wanted. So we want some worker here. And he's probably talking to another guy. Do some exercising or something. And I'm not sure what they do here. Oh, we have some funfair stuff. Okay. We should probably add them to like this area, because it is kinda boring if we don't have anything going on here, but yeah, it's like a festival ground or something. So yeah, I don't know, some buildings make sounds which kind of annoy me sometimes, where like some people are like saying some words and I'm not sure what they're saying. Okay, then not like in the other ones. Okay, I can't build it because of collision. Then let's build this one probably somewhere here. I mean, it's not really realistic, but yeah, one of my main problems with this game is like it's really hard to see the height usually. Like if you're building too high or too low. And that's fine, then let's do some terrain. Making it all a bit smoother. Let's move the tree. And let's paint in some more trees probably. Oh, that's probably too much, but it's fine. All this can remove them. I mean, it's fine. I like this one, but it's basically, it's kind of like a festival ground, probably. I'm still not completely sure. This one is like, the height setting is completely off, but it's fine. Yeah. We need to do some more decoration and like placing stuff and painting stuff, but I'm always, that's another problem, is like I'm never sure what we want to paint it. It's probably grass, but we have, oh, we have tall grass, okay. Tall grass, which looks ugly. Base grass looks a lot better. So I'm not sure, we need to do some more decoration around here especially. It should be gravel or something. Which I kinda hate as well, it's like you can't really do, like you can't force the ground texture. So it like, when it decided it does this one, it just does this one, you can't paint over it. Perhaps it has enough, it found another fishery in the middle of the hills, okay. I'm not sure if it's bugged or something, or it's like some mod incompatibility, but it's kind of annoying sometimes. Okay, these ones are rolling now, and it looks like it works out fine. So it basically goes in here, which is our parking space, or like our rail yard, which is kind of nice. And then, like if you have too many trains going on, the best would be if they could use both, but I'm not sure if there's like some mod which enables it for you, that you can have like a line going on both tracks. Which I would like I mean, you always want more stuff, but it's basically, which I hope the spring update would enable us, it's not only to like skip in the station, but also before, because in reality you would like let them park in the slots and then change, so we could, but the problem is they don't do it. It's like the rate behind it, they don't usually like go around. And yeah, it's fine, but it's like, which one is that? Why is it closing? We are delivering stuff. It's not abandoned. There's another thing, like, okay, I mean we can set up a stupid truck line if that helps. I'm not sure if it helps. It's another, like, it's hard at the moment for me to understand sometimes what the game wants. Let's buy some trucks and just deliver stuff there. Where's our next depot? Here? Nope. So let's buy some transport trucks. I also tried to use these ones, but they don't really fit in nicely with the setup we have for our like roads and terminals. I'm not sure how you would solve that usually. So it's 10 for 30. This is 8 for 20. Let's get 4 of these and then just make it temporary. So it goes here, because that's another thing, like this is not an abandoned industry. I'm like sending it wood at least. And then where does it need to go? There. Okay, so do we not have a terminal here? We have. So then we buy some more of these. I kind of like them. I think I said it before. I kind of really like them. They're like, I never saw like I know like similar vehicles, but I never saw these kind of vehicle in real life. So like we are supplying it completely now. If it closes, I don't know what to do. If like it should work, but you never know. Where were we? Oh yeah, so we added some decoration to here where we never look at it anyway, but okay, it's fine for now. So I hope, if I understand it right, that we can like send people here, or at least we can find a mod. I think there are some mods which like, or perhaps we have them already, where like it's magnet or something. so that we can send people here. Magnet. Oh yeah, we have advanced person magnets, so we can set up like a magnet here. Residential, commercial, so we can set up a magnet here so people will travel here. And then we probably go to Crown's Gate and back with like an extra shuttle. We probably should set up this one as well already. Because I'm probably forgetting it if we don't do it now. Okay. I mean, I hope it works. It should work. And we can also deliver logs. I don't know why, but this one wants logs and there's a sawmill right next to it. So we probably can deliver logs from here to here. And then, I don't know, my idea, like I'm not sure yet if we want to have, my basic idea was, that's why I straightened it out, that we probably add another train station here. And then perhaps ship logs from here to here and then to both of them, and logs then, not logs, like planks to our building factories. So we are getting along and we are getting ahead. We have a lot of money now. We have close to too much money, but I'm pretty sure if we set up the difficulty like to extra high or like very high again. Yeah, this is the problem with like this. I'm not sure yet how to solve it. It's like now we have like a lot of material sitting here again on line 5. Which all the like lines which I didn't name properly, we did behind the scenes. So let's give it 150 again, because it's these industries have some. Why are you bringing like building? Oh, you're bringing building supplies because we have a line from here to here as well. Like, okay. Oh yeah, we have like. Okay, wait. Yeah, we probably should send stuff from here to here now, and then from here to here. Yes, makes probably more sense. Okay, but we fixed that in our next episode, where we probably will extend our highway network, because that's one of the things I wanted to do. Because the same problems we have with the trains, we have with our regular vehicles here. That's why I built this already, but it kind of works out. Okay, so that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, mate, and I hope you will come back for the next episode. We hopefully will do more than this time, but I needed to explain some stuff I did behind the scenes. I hope nobody's annoyed by that, but if I jump over it, it's probably also annoying if you watch all the other stuff and then like, why is everything different now? You never know. I'm still figuring this stuff out, so if you watch this, I'm really thankful for you watching this, because I don't know why you would, but I'm pretty happy that you do. Thanks, mate. See you next time. Bye bye.